Hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's flow. Take your time finding a comfortable position on your mat, sitting or lying down, whatever works best. And we can start slowly making that transition from whatever has been going on throughout the day today, throughout the week so far. Just making that move, that shift to tuning to whatever is happening right here, right now. And you can start by bringing the attention to your body, the parts of the body that make contact to the ground underneath. And just noticing how through those points of contact, you can allow the weight of the body to release through. The whole idea is not to hold any tension, not to tighten up the body, just releasing through. And if you're sitting, just thinking that you're letting go, but you're not collapsing. You have this sense of opening whilst being supported. So from there, just gently scanning down all the way from your head down towards the toes. As you're trying to figure out if there are any specific areas in the body that sort of alarm your attention today. If there are specific parts that you know that you're holding tension, and if you could maybe gently let go of that. And from there, just gradually shifting the attention to the breath. Allowing the breath to be deep and slow. Inhale, opening, expanding. Exhale, release, and let go. Just feeling the breath moving through the body, gently activating the muscles, opening and widening the structures within the body. And from there, on your own time, gently, you can start waking up the body, activating it. So maybe moving fingers and toes and hands and feet, maybe stretching arms and legs, reaching, opening, extending, as if you're just coming out of bed and you have this beautiful morning ritual to wake up the whole body, to stretch every little bit. And as you're doing that, you're checking in, checking in with parts of the body that might feel a bit stiff today, or with areas that are maybe a bit injured and you'd like to take care of them. So whatever it is, just really tuning in, finding out what feels what today. Great. And eventually we're just rolling all the way over to one side and coming up to sitting in case you are not. So finding your sitting bones where you are. Just think of the weight balancing between the two. Think of the spine lengthening. Think of the chest widening. Exhale, releasing, allowing the whole rib cage to soften. Very good. Then just taking your hands into your knees and inhale, opening chest, opening shoulders, eyes looking up. And with the exhale, we draw back, letting the head drop. Inhale, opening, stretching the whole abdominal area. Exhale, going back. Think of the whole back stretching. Couple more of those. Inhale, opening. Exhale, back goes back. Inhale, opening. Exhale, back goes back. And the last one, inhale, open. And exhale, going back. Brilliant. Good. Come and find your center again. And let's warm up the neck. So letting your head drop, chin coming down to your chest. And we're going to go for a few rolls there. So inhale, rolling over to one side. Exhale to the other. And just really pace it with your own breath there. Inhale to one side. Exhale to the other. And if there are any particular area along your neck where you feel that there's a little bit of work needed or that it hurts a bit too much, just stay there and hover there for a moment, just allowing the muscles to adjust and extend. And then the next time we're going to roll to the right. Let your head stay and hover above your right collarbone, right shoulder. Lovely. Right hand coming down onto the ground on your side. Inhale, left arm reaching up. Good, really lengthening there, opening. And with the exhale, we're going to side bend over to the right. Think of your left sitting bone going down, left arm reaching out. And just stay. Just finding that breath as you're expanding the rib cage, breathing in, letting it stretch your whole left side. For 3 and 2 and 1. Breathing in. And on the exhale, just taking both hands over to the right side, getting into a little twist. Good. And try to walk your hands as close to your body as possible so your back gets as straight and as vertical to the ground as possible. Nice. For 3 and 2 and 1. Breathing in. On your exhale, we can start walking the hands all the way towards the center and walk them as far out as it feels comfortable, eventually letting your head drop too. Deep breaths. Allowing the breath to travel all the way back to your lower back. Noticing the hip joints as they start warming up. 3 and 2 and 1. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly start rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way back to sitting. Nice. Once you're up, just go ahead and swap your legs around. So whichever was in front or on top, just change over to the other one. Great. Now let's take it over to the other side. So letting the head drop first and let it roll over to the left. Find the sitting bones. Find the length through the spine. Great. And then left hand coming over to your left side. Inhale, right arm rising up. Shoulders nice and soft, lengthening, so just going up, opening space between the vertebrae of the spine. And on the exhale, we're just bending over to the left. Nice. Shoulders staying relaxed, neck free. You can think of gently bending that left elbow to give you more space for the left shoulder to release. And keep sending the right sitting bone all the way down towards the ground. Right arm reaching out. And as you're breathing, you're expanding the rib cage. For 3. And 2. And 1. Great, inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to place both hands over to the left side and try to walk the hands closer to the body so your spine can stay vertical to the ground. And finding that twist, eyes looking over your left shoulder. Deep breaths, feeling that rib cage opening. 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. And on the exhale, releasing, walking all the way to the center and walking your hands as far out. And letting the head release forward and down. And stay. And from there, taking a nice deep breath, feel the rib cage expanding. And with the exhale, start rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, and all the way up to sitting again. Nice. Hands on your knees again. Inhale, opening chest, shoulders, and eyes. And with the exhale, letting your whole back draw back, let the head drop too. Inhale, opening, shoulders, chest, eyes. Exhale, back, draws back. And the last one here, inhale, open. And exhale, going back. Nice. Exhaling, finding center, lovely. And from there, just go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees open to the sides. We're not going for the butterfly, just opening in a sort of diamond shape. Good. Think of the spine lengthening, just creating space through. And on the exhale, we're going to lean forwards. Let the head release all the way as far down as it goes. It doesn't have to be much, just so that we can gently start warming up the back of the legs, those side back muscles. Head heavy, rib cage expanding with every breath. Nice for 3. And 2. And on the exhale, softly, just start rolling up. Nice. Now, right leg extends to the front, left foot coming on the upper inner right thigh. And we're going to go left hand going all the way on the outside, down on your mat. So right leg to the front, left knee out, left hand behind you. If you feel that your wrist is a bit fragile today, you can always go for a fist or fingertips. So from there, we're just going to take it all the way up. So on the inhale, we shift the pelvis all the way up, pelvis landing on top of your left knee, right arm extending out and away. And think of that right foot stepping comfortably onto the mat. So the whole flat foot of the right steps down. So you have a good base, a good contact, and you're just extending and reaching out. The whole right side of the body just opens up. Making sure that your left hand stays under your left shoulder. And just hold and reach for 3. and 2, and 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, softly, we're going to take it down. We're going to take it down and stay for a bit longer on that single leg forward fold over the right leg. It doesn't matter if the spine is straight. You can have a rounded back and let the head release too. The most important thing here is to keep that flex going on your right foot. So try to flex it all the way from the ankle and not just the toes. So thinking of the heel pointing and kicking out rather than the toes lifting up. So it goes from underneath pointing out. And we're just holding there. 3 deep breaths. Great. Inhale. On the exhale, softly rolling up. Good. And we're going to take it for a little swing. So on the inhale, we're going to rise up. On the exhale, we're going to come all the way down again. So left hand on the outside, as we did before. And inhale, lifting all the way up, reaching out. And exhale, bringing it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, rising, reaching up. Exhale, sliding, reaching down. Inhale, rising, opening. Exhale, down we go again. Last one, reach and open up. Exhale, coming down again. Great. And now that we're here, still right leg forwards. Left hand comes on the outside of your right leg. Good. So it can be at any part of that right leg. It can be around the ankle, under your knee, along your thigh, anywhere. And inhale, extending your right arm to the front. Maintaining a nice long back here. On the exhale, we're going to open towards the back. So right arm extends and reaches towards the back, leading to a nice twist. Shoulders staying relaxed. Eyes looking back. The whole body just lengthening and widening. And holding there for 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, just releasing, coming all the way back over that right leg, releasing forward, single leg forward fold. For 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, softly, we're going to start rolling up. Nice. And so from there, releasing the left foot and stepping the left foot in front of you. Don't keep it too tight, just probably the foot staying around the level of your right knee, the left foot on the level of your right knee. Great. So you're sitting, balancing on your sitting bones. Inhale, left arm rising up. And on your exhale, we're just going to sort of dive in, forward fold, left arm extending to the front. And on the exhale, wrapping your left arm around your left knee, so around your left leg. Good. From there, inhale, right arm extends to the front. And on the exhale, we're going to bring that right arm behind the back and just let those 2 hands grab. Great. Any adjustment that you'd like to do to make it more comfortable or to help you reach, just go ahead and do so. And just think of the spine here lengthening, opening, the shoulders rolling back, neck staying free. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, release. Coming all the way up, letting both legs extend. Taking your hands on either side. Finding those sitting bones. Letting both legs stay extended. And just sitting there, back upright, nice and open, legs extended, feet flexed, finding the staff pose. Holding for 3. Finding that balance of the pelvis here. Make sure you're not going over lordosis and you're not slouching back either. Finding that balance. 3. And 2. And 1. Lovely. Nice. From there, release. Go ahead and bend both knees. Feet parallel, knees parallel. Hands coming a bit further behind your back. Fingers pointing towards your feet. And we're going to go for a half bridge, for a reverse table. Sorry. So from there, inhale, lifting the pelvis, engaging the glutes, trying to bring the whole body parallel to the ground. Shoulders rolling out, eyes looking up. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, softly coming down. Great. Nice. And from there, you can bring your knees together. Just give a little hug. And think of your back just falling back. Your legs are the braces. Your arms are just wrapping around the legs so you can really drop your back. And your head forwards. Lovely. And just rolling up. We can take it over to the other side. So, left leg extending to the front. Right knee opening to the side. Nice. If you feel that you've done this side before, just make sure you swap. Okay, so finding your sitting bones, again, finding that length through the spine, extending that left leg, right hand coming on the outside of your right leg. Lovely. And again, when we're going up, if you feel that your right wrist feels a bit, yeah, you can always go onto your fist or fingertips. Good. And so from there, on a nice inhale, we're going to lift up. Pelvis coming on top of your right knee now. Left leg extending to the side. Make sure you're stepping nicely with that left foot. Right shoulder staying on top of your right wrist. And then just reaching that left arm above your head and beyond. Finding that sense of lengthening through. All that space opening from the fingertips of your left hand to that sole of the left foot. Holding it there. The 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. And on the exhale, just come and travel all the way down. Nice. Single leg forward fold onto the left leg now. Make sure you keep that left leg extended and the left foot flexed. And then allow the body to release forwards. Again, don't worry about your back. It can be rounded or the knee can be slightly bent. Don't push yourself. Just allow that left leg to wake up. Allow the hamstrings to wake up. Allow the gastrocnemius to wake up. Give it space. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly. Starting to roll up. Very nice. And we're going to take the swings again. So Right hand on the outside of your right leg, down onto the floor. Again, either flat hand, fingertips, or fist, whatever feels best. And we're gonna go inhale, just rising all the way up. Exhale, traveling all the way down. Find what side you haven't done and do the other one. Inhale up. Exhale, traveling down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, floating down. 3 to go. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, floating down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, floating down. Last one, reaching, opening. Exhale, down we go. Nice. Staying for a moment there. This time, maybe trying to extend the leg a bit more and maybe extend also the back a bit more. Nice. Just increasing a bit the stretch. For 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. On the exhale, release. And come and roll all the way up. That's it. Now, right hand comes on the outside of your left leg. Again, any part of the leg that works best for you. Inhale, extending your left arm to the front. And on the exhale, we're going to open towards the back, twisting to the left, eyes looking over your left shoulder towards the direction of your fingertips. Think of a spine that lengthens and of a back that widens. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're just going to release, coming all the way back to the center. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to roll up again, vertebra by vertebra. Nice. So from there, just go ahead and step the right foot, right knee pointing up, placing the right foot along the same level with your left knee, and maybe opening it a bit to the side. Just you'll find it on the way. You'll find what feels best anyway. So from there, left hand staying on your side, just for the balance for now. Inhale, that's your right arm rising up. Let it lengthen. On the exhale, we're diving in. Right arm extends, reaching out and away. Good. And from there, we're going to wrap the right arm around the right knee. Now it's the time maybe to adjust the placement of the right foot. Find a place where it feels a bit more stable, where it feels a bit more grounded, where you can actually wrap the arm a bit better. Make it yours. And whenever you're ready and feel quite steady at a point where you can release your left hand. Inhale, extend the left arm to the front and go ahead and wrap the left arm all the way around your back. And you can go for hands grabbing each other, or you can just stay there, hands reaching towards each other. And just holding there, think of lengthening through the spine. Good for 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, we release completely. And just go ahead and extend your right leg. So both legs extended, hands staying on either side, and trying to find that balance in the pelvis. So without tilting forwards, creating a lordosis, and without tilting backwards, creating that kyphosis. So finding a balance spot. Hands on either side, they might be touching fully or not, that's okay. And just stay for 3. And 2. and one. Lovely. Letting it release, knees coming in. Give them a little hug, letting your head rest. Great. Letting it all release. Hands coming behind your back. Knees staying bent, parallel, feet parallel. Lovely. And we're going for the reverse table. On the next inhale, lifting the pelvis, engaging the glutes so it goes higher, eyes looking up. Shoulders rolling out. Holding it there. Make sure your fingers are nicely spread so they can take that weight equally. Holding there, 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, slowly we travel down. Good. Finding the sitting bones. Letting both legs extend. Let's go for that forward fold. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale, shoulders release, pelvis releases. Good. Inhale. On the exhale, we come all the way down. As far as it goes, allowing the back to stay relaxed, the head to be heavy. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly, we're coming up again. Lovely. And from there, just crossing the legs and rolling all the way over to the table on all fours. Finding your hands, spread the fingers, find the pad of the hand, the heel of the hand. And think of the pelvis, the hip joints just balancing on top of your knees. Great. Just bring your hands a bit closer. Good. From there, inhale, letting the pelvis drop, eyes looking out. And as you exhale, tuck the tail in, send your back back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. 3 more of those. Inhale, opening. Exhale, back goes back. Inhale, opening. Exhale, back goes back. I think then that's 1 more. Inhale, opening out. And exhale, back goes back. Nice. Come and find center. Are we going to transition softly to the downward dog? So finding your toes, touching down, tucking under. Knees coming off the ground for a moment. And from there, we're going to start pushing the pelvis back and up, using the hands, using that rotation from the shoulders, allowing the hip joints to hinge as the pelvis travels up. And once you're there, you can start pedaling the knees. So just allowing each heel to travel down towards the ground, one at a time, as if you're walking on spot. The 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, both heels rising, both knees extending. And on the exhale, both heels drop, arriving to your downward dog. Keep sending the heels down. Keep sending the pelvis back. Keep allowing the shoulders to rotate. Keep pushing through your hands. Holding there for 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, looking forwards, and start walking towards your hands, ending up in a forward fold, letting the whole upper body release, letting the arms heavy, your head heavy, the shoulders relaxed.
And from there, very gently, we're going to bend the knees. Keep your feet parallel where they are. Not tightly close together, but not wide apart. Just think of it like placing your fist between your hands, and that's the width, the desired width between your feet, a fist width apart. So doing that, keeping your knees bent where you are. And we're going to start opening towards the chair pose. So think of your spine unfolding and coming into a diagonal shape there. Knees bent, hinging from the hips, spine nice and long, arms heavy for now. We're entering the monkey. So staying there, arms loose, shoulders relaxed. Think of the whole spine lengthening, your back opening. Good. Think of your eyes looking somewhere diagonally down so it doesn't affect the placement of the head. And from there, whenever you're ready, arms can go up. Just carry on the lengthening. And now, ideally, we've got a diagonal all the way from the fingertips of the hands, traveling all the way down to the tip of the tail. If we could draw a straight line, diagonal straight line, it could match this shape we're making. So 3, and 2, and 1. Perfect. Now inhale, coming all the way up. Nice. Letting the arms release. Good. And just easing the knees, and maybe shaking a bit to take the tension off the quads. Lovely. And just staying where we are. Good. We're going to enter a little balance. So from there, start by shifting the weight over to your left. So we're finding the left. And to begin with, it's just nothing. It's just lifting the right foot off the ground and just allowing the left foot to rebalance, just noticing the trembling, noticing the tensions and the releases as the left foot manages. And then gradually you just go ahead and lift that right knee. And we can sort of interlace fingers and grab that right leg and let it drop. It's really important to really let it loose. Like if it wasn't for your hands, your leg would drop completely. So we're creating a tensional integrity, a tensegrity. So we're managing to keep the whole body balancing without adding any tension, no muscle strength. It's all about managing our own weight and using our weight to stay in balance. Yeah, or sort of. Nice. And so from there, we're going to release and keep it. So this time engaging this right quad. And we're going to start kicking that right leg back. So kicking the right leg back, tilting from the hip joints, allowing the body to tilt forwards, creating a T shape with the body. So your arms can either stay loose, pointing down. You can extend the arms towards the front, which is the most challenging in this position. You can either open the arms to the side. You can bring the arms behind your back. You can extend the arms towards the back. Just find a place for your arms to be useful, where they can actually assist you in this balance. Holding 3. And 2. And 1. On the inhale, we're coming up. We're bringing that right knee. We'll raise the arms all the way up. 3. And 2. And 1. And let it swing back again. Reaching back, right leg back, body forwards. 3. And 2. And 1. And then just bending that left knee, stepping the right foot back. Nice. Good. So from there, just go ahead and bring both feet parallel. Pelvis turning to face to the front. Finding your balance, and maybe if you have to walk your feet a bit closer or open them a bit wider, go for it. Nice. And let's give now a stretch to that left leg. So hands behind your back. Inhale, lengthening.
And on the exhale from the hip joints, we're traveling down. And your aim is to bring the back parallel to the ground, or at the level that you actually feel a stretch on the back of the left leg. Holding it there. Holding 3. And 2. And 1. Perfect. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to bring the body up. We're going to bend the left knee, making sure that your left knee stays on top of your left ankle. And then maybe step your right foot a bit further back, turning the foot slightly outwards. So setting up for the first warrior, pelvis pointing to the front. Nice bend on that left knee, arms releasing. Good, shoulders loose, spine upright, and inhale, arms rising up. Great. Finding that balance. Finding that equal weight between right and left. Finding space across the back. And that sense of lengthening and widening. For 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, we're coming down. Hands coming all the way down towards the floor. Left foot steps back. Staying in the plank for 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, bending the elbows, slowly coming down. Inhale, gently opening to a cobra, a very gentle one. Exhale, release. Tucking your toes and bring it over to your child's pose. Just a quick reset. Letting your head heavy, letting the arms heavy, shoulders loose. Deep breath. And on the exhale, we're coming back to the table. Tucking the toes under. Going all the way back to the downward dog. And looking forwards. We're going to start walking towards the hands. Exhale, release, forward fold. Head heavy, arms heavy. Breath deep. Gently bending the knees. And start unfolding to your chair pose. So knees bending, spine lengthening, arms reaching up. Very nice. Shoulders relaxed. Good for 3. And 2. And 1. And let's make the transition. So we're now shifting to the right foot, coming all the way up. Left knee coming with us. Good. And bring your hands around that left leg. And let the leg rest onto that net of hands. Good. And remember, in this position, your left leg is completely loose for now. It's like with dead weight. Holding 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Now going to release the hands, but keep the legs steady. The left knee pointing up. And we're going to start gradually pushing the leg back, the left leg back, tilting the body forwards. And you can either extend the arms to the front. You can keep the arms open to the sides. You can reach the arms towards the back. Or let the arms rest on your back. Choice is yours. Be mindful of that supporting leg. You want your knee to be movable. You don't want it stuck. You don't want it overextended. You don't want it locked. For 3. And 2. And 1. Now on the next inhale, we're coming back center. Left knee bends and comes all the way in. Arms reaching up. Great. For 3.
and 2, and 1, and we're stepping that left foot back, finding the right space between the feet, right leg forwards, pelvis turning to face forwards, both legs extended, arms behind your back, lengthening through the spine, and from the hip joints, we're going to start traveling down, keeping the back straight and letting the back come sort of parallel to the ground. Giving a nice stretch to that right leg. That's it. Breathing in. And as we exhale, we're going to start coming up and bending the right knee. Finding that right knee on top of the right ankle. Stepping the left foot a bit further back and turning the toes to point outwards. Preparing for the first warrior. Arms relaxed. Body comes upright. Pelvis square. Arms rising up. And just release shoulders. Holding there. And just try scanning down. Noticing if there's any extra tension. Any tension that doesn't really need to be there. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, bring it all the way down, hands to the ground. The right foot steps back, all the way to the plank. And just bend the elbows. Inhale, rolling gently in a gentle cobra. Exhale, release. Tucking your toes under, traveling all the way back, downward dog. Holding it there for 3. And 2. And 1. Looking forward, start walking towards your hands. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, opening the back, half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, arms from the sides or center. Exhale, hands to chest. Nice. And we can conclude with a half salutation, just overall binding everything together. So, finding your feet, knees soft, hips relaxed, pelvis free, rib cage, shoulders, head balancing freely. And inhale, arms rising up. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, let the back open, half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rising, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands coming to chest. Nice. Well done. Just come and bring it all the way down now. Finding a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down for the next couple of minutes. Making sure that your whole body is comfortable where you are. And just taking a moment before everything or anything. And just feel how the body feels right now. Being honest with whatever you feel, with whatever you receive. It might be a pleasant feeling that, you've been worked out and opened up. Or it might be the feeling that you're a bit tired. And you're just allowing the whole body to rest there.
And just taking a moment, finding your points of contact and allowing the weight to fall through. And there, just start shifting the attention to the breath. Allowing the expansion, finding the release. And just tuning into that gentle flow. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, release. That never-ending flow. And then, in your own way, gently, you can start waking up the body again. Start reactivating muscles, moving fingers, toes, stretching arms and legs, reaching, opening, expanding as you're welcoming the body back into the day. And eventually just rolling all the way over to one side and coming up to sitting. Finding your sitting bones where you are. Finding the spine lengthening, your back widening, the whole body just opening. And from there, taking a nice deep breath, arms rising up. Open, expand. And exhale, finding center, hands to chest. Finding balance. Finding support. Finding space within. And inhale, opening eyes, minds, hearts. Thank you very, very much for joining today. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.